2019 Finance Bill into law by President Muhammadu Buhari January 13, 2020. Reactions have continued to trail this development. Tax professionals, business leaders met in Lagos to discuss the pros and cons of this very important document. We have details in this report.
The 2019 Finance Act seeks to promote fiscal equity, align domestic laws with global best practices, and support micro, small and medium-sized businesses. The Act will help shore up government revenue and stakeholders' investment in capital markets through the introduction of incentives. This interactive session is put together by PDABO, a tax, audit and advisory firm. The focus is to assess the potential impact of the law on the real sector and strategies for navigating the new challenges posed by the Act.
VAT rate has now increased from 5% to 7.5%. Now there are some threshold of taxpayers, small taxpayers, who are not required to register for VAT, but they are still required to register as a company with the Federal Inland Revenue Service and file their return. Of course, we know that the excess dividend tax issue has been tidied up. We know that provision has been made in the law to stimulate transaction in the capital market with the removal of all the impediment to security trading.
Good thing with the use of the finance bill is that you don't have to overhaul the system at once. You can actually take it annually and look at how you want the tax laws to align with the budget that you have for that year. And I think that is what has happened. So it's a laudable initiative, and I look forward to it being traditional again, that every year we have opportunity to review our laws and see how we make it better.
For the Federal Inland Revenue Service, the Finance Act of 2019 remains a step in the right direction. But conversations at this gathering points to some shortcomings that the FIRS believes can always be addressed.
Individual charge to tax at 1%, then 0.5%, which is 0.005. To corporate, we don't see it as high, but that notwithstanding, if we see it as excessive, going forward, it can be further reviewed depending on the position of government. In most jurisdictions, the tax earner, pay more to fund the people below at the bottom of the ladder. So if they are paying that percentage of the turnover, which is not peculiar to Nigeria alone, more than jurisdictions also have minimum tax provisions, just to ensure that government has some kind of revenue and also that you are contributing even to your area where you are operating.
Ultimately, the conviction here is that the Act will help government achieve the ease of doing business initiative with respect to paying taxes, while taxpayers also advised to evaluate how this will affect their tax compliance requirements and also strategize for tax planning.